I'm Anna.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're the two mythical unicorns. And today we're doing a review of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Let's start with what the movie is about.
What happens first is that Grindelwald escapes captivity. And then we meet up with Newt at the Ministry of Magic in London, where he's trying to get his travelling ban lifted.
Yeah.
His brother works there, and he also meets the fiancée, Lita. Essentially, they give him an ultimatum so he can get his travelling ban lifted if he goes to Paris to kill Cretans, which he says no to. And so the travelling ban is still intact. I'm not sure if it's on his way home that he meets Dumbledore, quite possibly.
Yeah.
Who also wants him to find Cretans but not kill him, quite obviously. And then Queenie
and Jacob
appear in his house.
Yeah. They come to visit.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Jacob is acting quite weirdly. So Newt is like, well, what kind of spell have you put on him?
Yeah. And they tell him that they are engaged.
Yes.
And are going to get married.
Which is legal in London but not in the States.
Yeah.
And so as Jacob is acting weirdly, Newt is like, well, you have to lift whatever spell you've put on him.
Yeah.
And when she does, you also realize that Jacob doesn't want to get married because of the danger to Queenie. And she's upset because now they're no longer engaged and all these things. And she's like, I'm gonna go to Paris to meet up with Tina.
Yeah.
Who's looking for Cretans. That's basically the setup of the movie.
Yeah. Did we enjoy the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It was great.
She's excited, I'm not as excited. But it was an entertaining movie. It was fun.
Yeah. I thought it was really nice. And we talked about this, that it didn't happen that much. There were no power moments.
Not really. It is a bridge until the next movie comes out. It's sort of a setup for the third one.
Yeah. But I still really enjoyed it, and I like the backstory and everything that's happening. We really enjoyed the movie.
I said no!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going to the spoilers? Do we have anything more to say about?
Well, cat.
Hi! Ja, kom här.
Lite jobbigt.
Ja. Nej, nu får du stanna här lite. Ja. Ja.
That's also a way of solving the problem.
Yeah. She needs a little attention. Yeah.
I don't know, should we talk about, like, I don't know. Because there should be more in this section. But
We just don't remember what we said last
yeah,
time.
essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did we think about Johnny Depp?
No. It wasn't a bad performance actually, but it's because it's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I did not feel that way in a lot of his other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Like, he's amazing, and Sweeney Todd, he's amazing. But here it felt like it's a good performance, but yeah,
It's Johnny Depp.
yeah, it feels like you're watching Johnny Depp.
Yeah. That is one of the biggest issues I have with this film, is him being in it.
Yeah, so he's not bad. But
No, but I was when he was revealed in the first one, I was like, crap.
Oh no.
Oh no. No, yeah, as I said, he's not a bad performer, and he's not necessarily like, it's not a terrible performance in any way. It's just, he's too, like,
He's not what he used to be.
yeah, unfortunately.
It feels horrible to say.
But it's true.
Yeah. Jude Law, on the other hand.
Oh my god. Which was the best part of the whole film. Unfortunately, he was only in about 10 minutes of it. For some reason.
Yeah. But we enjoyed those 10 minutes.
He
was great.
really good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. Because I was a bit worried about Jude Law being in it.
I wasn't.
But he was great.
It was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he managed to capture this like twinkle of the eye sort of thing with Dumbledore. And also it felt like an actual young Dumbledore.
Yeah.
It felt like the character, but in a younger
version.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
Because it worked so well.
Yeah, yeah.
It worked
the
beautifully.
chemistry between Newt and Dumbledore was great because they have this bit of a special relationship since Dumbledore was his teacher and Newt doesn't work very well with other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they had this amazing chemistry that was really nice to see as well.
Yeah, because they have this like banter almost.
Yeah.
It's weird. They just seem to know each other so well on some levels. Like when when Dumbledore is like, well, I have a safe house in Paris that you can go to if you need it and stuff, and he's showing him the key, and he was like, no, I can't do this. And he takes the key and he leaves, and then Newt's like, damn it. And it just appears again. Fine.
Okay, so now we're going to the spoilers.
Right.
Yeah. Where do you want to start?
Where do I want to start?
You want to start with the CGI thing?
Oh god, the ending. There was a lot of really bad CGI at the end of this film, with the whole dragon thing. Like, what's going on here? Because like the budget for this film. Are you not agreeing with me? There was a lot of really bad CGI at the end of this film with the dragon, and because of the budget of this film, it shouldn't have been that bad. It was terrible. She didn't notice because she was thinking about other things apparently.
Yeah, I was emotionally distracted by things like Queenie leaving.
Well, that had already happened before this big explosion thing.
Yeah, but it had just happened. It's like they are running out of the mausoleum thingy that they were in, and they were quite sad, and we get close-ups, and then this dragon erupts. And I was still distracted by the emotional things.
I was not. The CGI was too bad.
Mostly Queenie. I felt for Jacob.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
And then you had a problem with Queenie.
I have a problem with Queenie.
Yeah.
As you say, yeah, I understand the thought process technically of what she's doing. Fine. But also, at the same time, for a sane human being, it makes no sense.
But is she sane though?
No. But that's what I can't stand her. Really, I wasn't, because we rewatched Fantastic Beasts, the first one.
Yeah, she's not sane in that one.
No, but I realized how annoying I find her.
Yeah.
When rewatching it, and I was like, yeah, no, she's not much a good character, unfortunately. So no, I understand. I understand why it's a thing that they put into the plot, because it's a good plot device to use and whatever. But no,
I felt like, because she's a bit weird, and she can read people's minds, so she always has that in her head. But
she's ridiculously naive for someone who's constantly reading people's minds.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah, I don't really know how that works with Grindelwald, but yeah. Anyways, so and then she loves this man and she's not allowed to be with him because of laws, and she feels kind of lonely, I think, and then she's not allowed to have that one thing that she actually wants, and oppression, and that makes people do weird things.
Like leave the one you want to be with.
Yeah, because she's trying to make it legal so that she can be with him later.
No.
Yeah. I felt bad for Jacob.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's in love with an idiot. Well, the whole plot with Lita, I also realized I found quite annoying, actually. But it's the whole, like, two brothers are in love with the same girl, but it's also at the same time, you're not entirely certain that he was in love with her at all.
Yeah, I just decided to not dwell on that, because I figured, like, because he's in love with Tina now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Sure.
so I was like, well, that's history. Like, I'm not gonna dig into that whole thing. It's like, he's now in love with Tina.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
forget the love triangle.
Well, then they tried to create a love triangle with Tina and Lita and Newt by her thinking he was engaged and then getting engaged to someone else for some fucking reason. Tina was
she engaged?
maybe not engaged. Maybe she
I
was just
think
in
they
a
were
relationship.
just dating.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's another one of those where it's like, that makes... Just fucking talk to each other. Send him a fucking letter. I don't know.
Well,
And ask what the hell is going on.
well, I wouldn't do that either. I would be pissed too. Like, if I was...
I would have confronted.
I would not have. I would like, okay, you went back to her and you didn't even mention it to me, so apparently I'm not that important.
No, then I
Well,
would have
then-
said fuck you.
Yeah.
But in an actual way, rather than going, no, I'm just gonna, no. Talk to each other, for God's sakes. Communicate.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's easier now, because now you could just send a text or
Yeah,
whatever.
but she could have just written him a fucking letter.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to write it. She could go, you write the thing, and the pen would write it for her. That's how easy it is. Or like a howler. That would have been funny.
Yeah. We wanna see that.
She should just have sent him a howler. And he would have realized that something would have been wrong.
Yeah. That would have been funny.
They missed a trick with that one.
Yeah, you messed up. Yeah, Credence, Dumbledore.
Oh yeah, of course. Because he's a Dumbledore.
Yeah, no.
Because that makes sense.
No, he's not.
It makes sense in Grindelwald's manipulation,
Yeah.
a plan or whatever.
His plotting thing to lie about this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't make sense in the way of like
Him actually being a
a
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
So no, we don't think he's a Dumbledore. But I am excited to see where they're gonna take his, like,
Yeah.
who is he?
So Credence is not a Dumbledore, but
No.
we see the plotting
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Grindelwald.
We see the plan.
Yeah.
But
I think he's less rich.
yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah.
Unless there's, I don't know, another child that just appears somewhere. Who knows?
I think we're done with appearing children. So do we have anything else we want to mention?
I don't think so.
Eddie Redmayne was hot.
He was in the first one as well.
Yeah, I know, he's always.
He's attractive.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
Yeah. We're happy. Well, yeah, I don't think we have anything else to mention.
Not really.
So that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe. Bye. just wants attention.
Yeah. Like Charlie Puth. But it's a song, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Anyways.
Bubble.
Yeah. Very thick bubble.
Very tiny bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,